You're sitting in the water. Where are you? Sitting on your couch?
No,
I
am
so
in Jamaica.
sorry.
Where are you?
I'm so sorry. Wanna don't unsubscribe, please. But yeah, we munching. Look at this. Isn't this a perfect view? Like Jamaica reach far enough. Like Jamaica has such a huge impact.
Yeah,
And,
definitely.
yeah.
A huge impact.
You can do like a Spider-Man pose. You know when Spider-Man lands on? Yeah, that's what you can do. Watch out. Watch out. Do you think you could ever think of living in Jamaica?
To a certain level of security that we have in Germany. I'm really used to that, and that kind of, you know, makes me unsure about living here because you don't have that. Marvel, you know who to call.
If you don't know much about her, she was actually born in Jamaica. She kept in touch with her birthplace. And you know, so I know we're not the people. We just realized.
It's all about money that Germany don't have, I feel like.
Look at the fish. It's nice to them coming so far, knowing that there are a lot of people. I wonder if one shark out there. So with the state that it's in right now, where would you rather be?
Well, not in Germany. No, sir. I'm not a winter person. I might look like it, but we can't stand it.
A snowflake, but you see a barracuda? Where?
That's all.
One big one?
No, sir. It's small, but still.
If I was only doing YouTube with having my child, it would kind of be rough. If I have children, I don't think I would necessarily be in Jamaica like that either. Nice. Ocean sex, shut up. Ocean salt, man. Hey my lovelies, it's your girl Mel. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, the sun is shining in my face. You see sand behind me. We are at the beach, guys. We are at my favorite beach. Today we have Lulu here. Hello. So she wanted a beach day, so we just decided to come to this beach and enjoy it a bit. So I don't know if you know this specific beach. You've seen it a couple times on my channel before, but normally this river, all of this, like where I'm sitting right now, is normally like there's water there. So it changed that much where basically we just have that little stream back there, and I've never seen it like this. Like this is really interesting for today. Well, I'll also show you guys a better view of it later, but right now me and Lulu hungry. We're not eating nothing from morning. So we stopped at Juicy Beef and got some patty and cocoa bread, so we're gonna eat right now, go and chit chat a little bit, and then we will be going in the water.
Water time.
Water time. So yeah, we're just gonna munch a bit and then get back to you guys, okay? Hey guys, I have a cheese patty and cocoa bread. Lulu ordered a plant-based one.
That's the cheese one, though.
Plant-based is there. I wonder how so just remember, this is what the cheese patty look like, the regular one. We're going to see what the plant-based one looks like when she's ready to eat it. I wonder what the difference in, you know, looks is going to be. But yeah, we munching. Look at this. Isn't this a perfect view? So guys, this is a plant-based patty, and really and truly not look any different. So I wonder.
No, it really tastes different too. Basically, it tastes
But
like
what?
beef. It's spicy. Little spicy.
I'm hearing like soca music. So guys, we're gonna dip for a little. House? The sun feels so good though. Feels nice and warm. But today is Friday and the beach is actually not that full. I'm surprised for the weekend that it's like this calm. But I got goosebumps. It's like, you know, the warm and cold, and then the sun is
Very confusing.
yeah, my body is going through it right now. Like, what's happening? Guys, I don't know if you can see them, but they're like some huge, well, they seem to look huge now. Some fishes. Let me see if I put it underwater. The water is so green and cloudy today though. I feel like because it can't flow out to sea like properly, it's kind of a little bit stagnant. I don't know. But I know we're not the people. I know we don't the people. I know. Whee! It's hard because your foot keeps on. Let me see. Wee! Yeah. Just be careful with because yeah, swing close to the branches.
Jump up.
Well, into what? You can do like a Spider-Man pose. You know when Spider-Man lands on? Yeah, that's what you can do. Watch out. Yeah. Guys, they're so shallow, but enough water. No water.
No water.
So I tell her so she can just jump off and do the little Spider-Man pose when he kneel down. Watch it. That was so sexy. That was absolutely sexy.
Real Spider-Man.
Real Spider-Man.
Better than me. Show off now, show off. Marvel, you know who to call?
Yes. Professional actor.
Stunt woman.
We can be the stunt doubles, you know? Yeah. Jaja. You want to check out the ocean? In the water. So guys, we're in the ocean. But back there, look, oh, all those shades of blue, like even leading up into the sky. So pretty. But we were saying the water is actually calm today. Like,
Calm and collected.
it's not many big waves, and as you can see, a lot of people are standing like very far out from the beach, so it's actually quite low tide, and the water is not as cold as This just feels nice. Nice, nice, nice. I know, so I know we're not the people. We just realized. We did not dip. Look at the fish. Because I see them coming so far, knowing that there are a lot of people. I wonder if one shark out there. Barracuda.
Just as a red.
You see a barracuda? Where?
This one?
One big one?
No, sir, it's small, but still.
Oh, right, that's all. Shark not that close to barracuda.
Maybe I'm hungry.
I will leave a fish message to them. Alright, now we have to swim a little bit so we can reach the rope. And guys, may I try to know it every year today though. Wonder if I will be successful when in not wetting up my hair. Same. You too?
I'll never bring our hair outside. 50-50 chance.
Right? I'm okay if it's just around here, but I'm not dipping. Yeah, I managed to dip today. Stand up on the rope. Waves, behave. You're wetting up my hair. Calm down. Calm down, man. My hair. It's nice.
Oh, she said shut up.
Yeah, talk too much right now. Ocean salt, man.
All these flavors. And beach salty.
Right? Why the ocean couldn't be sweet? Imagine
you just come
go and
out.
drink ocean water straight. Everybody would have full up their belly with ocean water.
Just imagine you come out of the ocean and you see sticky. It's like you bathe and shower water.
Lord. So guys, we just got done doing some TikTok challenges. Workout. So now we're just here chilling. But I was mentioning to her, you know, she still lives in Germany, and the last time I fully lived in Germany was like 2019, so that's quite a couple years ago. So I don't know how many things have changed compared to now. So I was just like asking her, like, what is something when you're in Germany that you absolutely like miss about Jamaica?
The weather. Well, the weather, obviously.
Yeah.
And the beach, having access to the beach and river whenever I want to. But also how untouched nature here is. How green it is, because that always calms me down. And the food. Where I live in Germany, no, I don't really have that much access to like Jamaican food spots or something. So if I want to, I have to cook it myself. And I don't always have time for that.
Yeah.
So I really miss that. For sure. So yeah, these type of things. And then music as well, because I'm really into dancehall and reggae, and that's just, you know, the way of living here basically. And there's a big dancehall scene and reggae scene in Germany for sure, and they're really living it as well. But it's just, it feels different when you're here.
Do they keep up with the nowadays like trend music?
Yeah, definitely.
They keep up?
Yeah. Sometimes it reaches a little later,
yeah.
for sure.
Because that's how I used to remember it, that it was always like delayed.
It is delayed, but it's
Closer?
like, yeah, it's closer now because of TikTok and Instagram and stuff, social media in general. So yeah, and then also like COVID really made it hard for artists and promoters and stuff to bring artists to Europe, obviously. Like to bring them everywhere, and it's just starting to go back to normal, I feel like. So they're really looking out to bring hyped artists to Germany now. Or for example, Carter is coming this year. Shensia is finally coming. Can't wait to see her.
Has she never been to Germany before?
I think once maybe, but like in a small town where I live.
Yeah.
And now it's her first big show, I think, in Germany. So, and I feel like she would have come earlier if it wasn't for COVID. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So more artists can come to Germany again.
Yeah. Because interestingly enough, that's always like the reggae and dancehall scene is, well, more so the reggae than the dancehall, really and truly, a bit more, is very, very big in Germany and Europe in general. That's why you always hear them going on tours in Europe compared to going on tours in the States. Like you hardly hear them saying, oh, I'm going on tour in the States. You always hear the European countries.
Yeah.
So that is definitely something that is always present. Like Jamaica reached far enough. Like Jamaica has such a huge impact.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
A huge impact. I mean, even when you look at, the dancers, for example, we have whole heap of dancers living in Germany, whole heap of dancers living all over Europe, and
the
also
amount of dancehall queen in Germany people.
You can't even count them no more.
Do they still have like the proper dancehall queen and king competitions, or not as much anymore?
The dancehall queen for sure.
Okay.
About the dancehall king, I'm not too sure. I'm not too deep into the topic right now.
Yeah.
But definitely, yeah. But always somewhere else.
So you see like how they used to have competition down here, like dancing competition to become a dancehall queen. They still do that in Germany. And a lot of those dancers, I have a lot of friends too that they specifically come to Jamaica to go to like certain dance classes in Kingston and all about the place. So she is more into that scene as well, or was more into that scene, because she used to be in like a dance group and stuff, like taking dance classes and stuff. I was never in that scene.
Yeah, it's always up and down. Like,
Yeah.
Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on the time and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but definitely.
So what do you think you could ever think of living in Jamaica?
Well, right now, yeah, for some time. For some time, yes. Like when I graduate and stuff, and if I can work here, for sure.
Like you would just do like a couple of years and
Yeah.
okay.
I'm not too sure like for how long though, because I'm really used to a certain level of security that we have in Germany. I'm really used to that, and that kind of makes me unsure about living here, because you don't have that level of security here. But on the other hand, when you have a good job and stuff, you can manage as well.
Yeah.
So I would definitely look into that, but I can't say for how long I would stay here. And then also, once you have kids and with the school and stuff. So, but for like a while, for sure, when I'm done with like studying and stuff.
To mention, guys, if you don't know much about her, she was actually born in Jamaica, but she mainly grew up in Germany. Visited here and there when she was younger, and of course when she was older, she made sure to always come back. So she kept in touch with her birthplace. But yeah, so that's why it's still like Jamaica is a home to her. So me asking her if she would live here was just in regards to that.
So how the life is in Germany, yeah.
But how is Germany now though? Like, cause I've heard like they become slapped, like, like even like they were always so organized and timely and stuff, and it's like getting.
COVID did a big thing on Germany, Like, I mean, I think all over Europe, but COVID really, really did its thing and brought out major problems that we have in Germany with the whole system, basically. For example, like one thing is that our whole system, like I don't know, for example, tax offices and stuff, and the embassies, most of them don't have their files and stuff in digital form. Yeah, so they still have it analog. And in COVID, since nobody could come to see them to the offices and see them, they had to digitalize all their files, and they're still not done. And I mean, COVID started 2020, so how can it be
then
that
again, there's a lot of people in Germany, so that's a lot of files.
a lot of files, but how
But
can
they
it,
should have started
they
way
should have
before.
been doing it.
Yeah.
They should have been doing it, and they didn't, and that caused major problems, and it's still going. And then also, you know, when it comes to, for example, home office and stuff, Germany wasn't prepared for that. Nobody was, so they had to figure it out while
Work
going.
from home.
Yeah, that caused some problems as well, especially also like for teachers and stuff. So everybody had to figure it out themselves, basically, because the schools and the system, like government, wasn't prepared for it. So the schools who had more funding, for them it was easier to
facilitate it.
Yeah, exactly. But the schools who had less funding, or who had like who were placed in, you know, areas where the people didn't have as much money, they had bigger problems. So that was very complicated as well. I think the unis, or some unis, worked it out pretty good. Like mine, for example, worked it out quite good, actually. But then also, I mean, I think COVID took a big toll on like every country money-wise, but Germany still struggles from it. And then obviously also with all the wars going on right now, with like Ukraine and Russia and then Israel and stuff. It's all about money that Germany don't have, I feel like, or it is proved that Germany doesn't have that money. And that causes major problems in other departments as well, for example in school and health, all that stuff.
Because even with the health system, like you know, my sister is currently in Germany, and she had to do some form of like just do a checkup on the kids, and the appointment was like 5 months down the line. Like they couldn't get any appointment earlier than that, and I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, you have to wait such a long time to
like
get
you have to wait
appointments.
a half a year before you can go to your appointment. Like what? Suppose it's like, you know,
unless you're you have a
Severe
private
or-
insurance.
Oh.
Yeah. If you're insured from.
So then again, people who have money, they're
Exactly.
them are right, but everybody else who's going through the public health system is.
It's all about money, same way in Germany, you know. If you have money, life easier. So, yeah. And then, I don't know, right now with politics, I don't even want to start, you know.
No,
Politics in Germany
alone.
right now, problematic.
Leave politics
Very
alone.
problematic, like, very much, like, the younger generations, my generation, everybody really has to think about what we can do and what we can change so it doesn't get worse. Because with the right party being this strong right now, it can get very, very problematic, and nobody wants that. And
So with the state that it's in right now, where would you rather be?
well, not in Germany. No, sir. But from like because of politics and also because of the weather.
Yeah.
Really, I'm not a winter person. I might look like it, but me
might be
can't stand it.
a snowflake, but
But me can't stand winter time, you know.
but she's not a snowflake that melts in the sun. So you know, she comes to the sunny side of the world. That's a Jamaican in her. But yeah, I can understand. Like for me, I don't know, even though it can be hard in Jamaica, like really financially and stuff, you have to know if you can hustle and work your way out of, you know, just work your way out of the situation that you're in, because even for me it's not easy. But luckily I don't have any major responsibilities right now. Like I don't have any children that I, you know, would have to also cater to. So for me right now, I was gonna say mommy gone, which she has to be gone, not by choice. But my Yume left because of the kids as well, because you know it was a bit hard on her with 3 children. And yeah, like if me have children, I don't think I would necessarily be in Jamaica like that either, unless I had like a proper, good, stable income. And even though YouTube is doing okay and good, it's not stable, right? So if I was only doing YouTube with having my child, it would kind of be rough. Even if I have my partner doing everything else, I'm still the type of person that is going to want to make sure that, you know, if push come to shove, I can help and do my part and, you know, get us out of the little, you know, rut that we might, because life happens, right? Anything can happen at any time. So it's not like I would just want to depend on the man alone and know say, oh, when him fall down now, 2 hours we struggle. No, I'm not depend that.
That can't work.
Especially not with a child involved. There's no way or form. So seeing those type of stuff, but as I said, right now I don't have those responsibilities. So for me, Jamaica is still the place where I would prefer to be than Germany. Because Germany, what am I going to do? Just have a 9-to-5 job. Work for people.
Be miserable.
Like,
Winter time come, just be miserable.
Can you imagine? I would just be working for other people, and here I can, you know, do my little thing, can go to look. Today is just a Friday. We're there from basically early on in the day. Like, we just decided, hey, let's go to the beach Friday. You think we can do that in Germany?
Awesome.
Hell no.
You know, you don't have a beach where we live.
Exactly.
You don't have a beach far
We
away.
barely have
And
water.
And even when you go beach at Germany, you know, it's not as nice. Obviously, it's not the Caribbean and stuff. I mean, it can be nice in summertime. Germany in summertime can be nice.
Yeah,
so anybody
it's
going,
nice in
go in
summer.
summertime.
Yeah.
So that can be nice for sure, but you know, it's far, and you can't go all year round, not like here. So that's definitely like the nature part and the freedom to like visit the beach and river every day if you want to. That's definitely a big part that makes me think about coming here when I'm done with the things I have to do in Germany. And yeah, like Melody said, like as long as you don't have major responsibilities, it can work out very well. But I think as soon as children are involved, your whole mindset changes anyways, and you have to do a reset. So you have to think about it then again. So.
Because it's not just about you anymore.
No.
But right now we ain't got no children, so we can live our life. So that is exactly what we're doing, people. But yeah, so I just wanted to get her insight on how things are now, because as I said, I haven't been there I visited, but I don't really keep up with what is going on.
It's
over
not
there.
the same. Like especially when you visit in summertime, the mood of everybody changes, and then when you're just there for a short period of time, you also don't really get the whole energy and mood that's there in the country around you.
They can be moody, trust me.
Yeah.
As soon as the sun gone, man.
As soon as it's
Smiles turn upside down.
everybody just wears grey and black and
Oh
all
my
that.
god, it just becomes so dull and bleaky, and it's not colorful and vibrant, and you know?
Yeah.
So that's always one of my struggles in winter time in Germany. It's just,
Same.
man, it's
It's
hard.
just not nice. It's just not. We're not made for it. Yeah. Nobody can tell me that humans are made to live in like darkness and grayness and cold. Like even like the cold countries.
Because it affects my mental health.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah. When it's dark the whole time,
Yeah.
you have like 4 hours of daylight, and goes back dark. Nobody's made for that. Nobody can tell me that.
That's true. We'll leave for depression going in at them time there, so you just feel sad and
So I'm very grateful to call this place here my home as well, and to be able to always come back when we feel like it.
yeah. But anyways, guys, we're gonna go out enjoy the beach a bit more, and then, you know, we'll head out at some point But we're sitting in the water. Where are you? Sitting on your couch?
I am
so
in Jamaica.
sorry.
Where are you?
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to tease you. I love you guys so much. Don't take it to heart, please. Oh no, don't unsubscribe, please. I didn't mean it, okay, guys? I love y'all so much, but yeah, we're chilling our water still. So